tell y'all something. Hold up, what is wrong with my volume? Okay, no, why is it quiet? Is it my ears? No. Nope, it's okay. Let me tell y'all some. If anyone wants to lay their hands on you, mate, you just gotta make sure that you get them so good across the face to the point where they should bleed on impact. The story time I'm about to give y'all happened on Friday with my mother because of a certain teacher, and this I'm gonna name drop them. It's just their last name though. It's Messi Menes from PJH. There are 5 PJHs in Texas. You'll never know which one. So no, I'm also not giving away my address or my hometown. So that teacher wants to text my mom, and before this, again, before my best friend moved to North Carolina, he told me that it was her first year teaching, and the way he found that out is because that kid had Facebook and he could see the welcome page. She used to be an employee, she used to be a sub, so that's why she doesn't know how to teach. And I don't care if she hears this. I don't care if my mom hears this. Jesus, this is about my mom, not the teacher. So, that teacher doesn't know the difference between talking back and pointing out simple facts that have already been spoken towards her and not accepting that. Now, let me tell you something. Basically, my backpack got stolen in 7th period. I don't know if it was by an accident or if it was on purpose. I don't know. My backpack just got taken from me. So, you want to know what's in that backpack? My journal. With all my warm-ups in there. So now, that teacher's trying to fail me for the semester. Yay! Oh, gross, so cold in my room. Anyway, so because of that, and because I told her the incident, and because she can't listen to a word any of the students say, she wants to text my mom saying I'm talking back because I have to repeat myself, saying I was being disrespectful. So, anyways, I get home thinking it's gonna be a good day, thinking I'm gonna eat good, I'm gonna go to my dad's peacefully. I'm here anyway after this incident. But my mother wants to make me sit down in front of her and make me read the text. Tell me why. She's like, now she didn't exactly say this, but basically what she was saying is, hey, you should get a hold of Lane. He's been talking back to me in class. No, I'm just pointing out the simple facts. Because she can't listen. I shouldn't have to do that. Right, y'all? Anyways, so my mother made me read that out loud. Then she proceeds to be like, oh, who do you think you are? Talking back to your teachers, talking back to me like that. I didn't even say anything to her. I was explaining. I wasn't talking back to her. I was explaining. Jesus. I don't care if she sees this at this point. I don't consider her my mother anymore after this incident. And I don't want her to be my mother. I already told them to call the cops during the incident, and yet they still didn't. Anyways. So she wants to grab a wooden spoon and say, who do you think you are talking back to your teachers and me like that? That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting, and I do not stand for it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so she decided to strike me on my arm, which, oh, by the way, It was sore because Liliana kept on punching it. You already know, y'all, if y'all been on the channel for a while, y'all know who Liliana is. It's my cousin. So, she wants to hit me in the arm where I'm sore. So I tried grabbing the wooden spoon. Cause first of all, that hurts. Second of all, that's sore. I said that twice. So she proceed. What I'm about to say to y'all. What I'm about to say to y'all. I need y'all to listen closely. Mm-mm. If someone does what I'm about to say, hit them back. Okay. No matter who it is. If it's your mother, your father, a military worker, I don't care. If it's a teacher, just defend yourself. Because what I'm about to say gets so brutal towards each other. I kind of feel bad for saying this out loud, but also not really. She proceeds to grab my hair. Mind you, I have long hair as a male too. But I'm already used to that. My cousin grabs my hair all the time, not Liliana. A different cousin named Lila. She vapes and she's underage. Anyway. So basically, even though that happened, I pull her hair back. And she pulls harder. And then I pull harder. Then she pulls harder. So then I pull with all of my might. And I rip some of her hair out. But you wanna know how hard she was pulling? Some of my skin came off. But my hair was still intact. It's still like that right now. I don't consider that thing my mother anymore. So yeah, then she proceeds to punch me across the face. So then I punch her across the face twice. And then that cycle just keeps repeating until because she works for Geo. So I proceed to break out of her hold. She tries putting me in a chokehold. I push her eyes. I don't push her eyes in. I don't know. I couldn't see her face at the time because I was looking downwards. But yeah, just don't let anyone lay your hands on. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna tell this person I'm streaming. Anyways, don't let anyone. Don't let anyone lay their hands on you, no matter who they are. So, what she didn't know is I had something secret in my back pocket. Because I had grabbed that in my hidden stash. It's in one of every room in the house. Just in case she tries anything. Because that happened a couple times. It's just never been this severe. Oh girl, I'm shaking. It's so cold in here. Hold up, let me get my blanket. Basically, if you let anyone lay their grimy hands on you, I don't think you deserve to I'm joking. I have dark humor, don't blame me, I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not any of that, I promise. I'm not bad. So, well, where was I? Alright, she puts me in the cert hold. She puts me in the cert hold, and she loves bragging about her being in cert and how strong she is. She lifts weights, but I don't do anything. I have lean gut. And I'm over here breaking out of her cert hold. The stuff they hold immigrants down with. I could break out of that without anything. That just goes to show she's narcissistic towards everyone and everything. She thinks she's so perfect, she thinks she's the star of the show. So, I slam her on the ground. And she proceeds to grab her phone and calls her sister, saying, "Hey, come quick, come quick. Blaine's punching me. Blaine's laying his hands on me." But you want to know something? In my opinion, matter. Don't matter if you're a guy, a girl. Don't matter if you're trans. You're human. That's it. It should not go farther than that. Yeah. So then, her sister is my aunt, of course. Duh. So she calls her sister, their sister, for backup, and she calls my uncle in the military, which is also their brother in the military. But this item starts with a K and ends with an E. I'll just say that. It was in my back pocket, so I'm not really scared of him. It wasn't a soft butter knife either. It's no soft stuff. So, where was I? Oh, right. So he arrives. I don't know, because I don't really show emotion around anyone at this point. So, I'm just gonna name drop all of them. First aunt, Tita, also known as Marita. My mother, Miranda. My second aunt, Melissa. And that military uncle, Michael. I'm not dropping the last name. I don't have their last name. My name is Lane Michael de los Santos. That's my dad's last name, and you'll never know my dad's first name. So you can never get any of our addresses, because those are all common names, except for Lane. But be so for real, I'm underaged. So I'm not on that one website where you can find anyone and their location. It doesn't happen yet until you're over 18. Anyway, where was I again? My ADHD is kicking in. I'm on a different brain frequency as the rest of y'all at that point. Oh, right. My uncle arrives. All he did was push. I'm not even joking. That's for a military worker, an ex-military worker who worked for the army. Not trying to be offensive. That's not really military-like. But anyways, he tells me, pack your bags and go to your dad's so we could de-escalate that situation, so you could calm down over there. Because they think I have free will over here. I'm on a diet over here. I'm not complaining about it. It's good. I like my diet over here. I don't have a diet over there. But I feel like my mom's trying to give me... Well, now, not my mom. Jesus. I can't wait till I turn 15. I get to choose to live here forever. I don't want to be near my mom ever again. So after this little bit, I'm gonna ask... no, I'm not gonna ask. I was gonna do another bit with myself. Also, feel free to comment on this. I always reply, no matter the cost. What was it? So yeah, I'm over here now. My dad yells after me. My dad gets after me for pulling my mother's hair. I do not give him all the details. I'm leaving all the details in here. I'm gonna summarize this in a minute. while I'm distracting. Wait, where was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, so I'm here now. My dad gets after me in the car, but I didn't tell him the full details. I'm leaving it in here. Again, I'm leaving it in here. So if my father is watching this, I'm about to leave all the details and summarize it up in a quick fashion. Where was I? Yeah, he yells at me never to strike my mother, and I'm like, it doesn't matter the gender at this point. It's 2025. There's over 150 genders. There's trans male, there's trans female, there's male, there's female, there's intersex, there's non-binary, there's gender fluid, there's a lot. I'm not part of it, but I support the community. Actually, no, I am part of it. Asexual. I am not attracted to anyone. Yippee! Where was I? He says, never strike your mother like that. He shows me a couple songs that are based off of not about protecting women. I'm like, at this point, this doesn't matter. So anyways, let me summarize this part up. So, um, teacher contacts mother with fake information after I bluntly say it multiple times and I call her out for that. My mother sits me down, talks to me, tries striking me, I strike back, pull hair, I pull hair, repeat until I rip her hair out, some of it. It wasn't even a lot either. She ripped more of my hair out than I did with hers. She puts me cert hold. I escape cert hold. She calls sister, she calls brother. All arrive, and he called grandma. But my dad there already. Yeah. Uncle tell me go stay at dad's weekend, disappear until further notice to de-escalate situation. Yeah, that's it. I mean, father gets after me for striking woman, even though that don't matter at this point. It's 2025. Be self-real. Anyway, next bit. It's about the teacher. So yes, my friend Caleb, he just moved to North Carolina, decided to have Facebook, and he saw "Welcome Miss Jimenez," and last year it was "Welcome Miss Jimenez to our employees," and now she's a teacher. So she was a substitute, and now she's a teacher. That explains why she can't get a grasp of children at that point, because she doesn't really deal with them, and she's so used to getting paid more than the actual deal. Yeah, so that is not okay. Yeah, she has experience with the district. She has no experience with kids. She has 3 kids. One of them goes into the same building as us. And she plays favorites. If you go to any school named PJH, there's a 1 in 5 chance that's my PJH. And if there's a woman named Miss Jimenez, I feel bad. Y'all should not deal with her, so don't go to any school with the initials PJH. I am in junior high. I repeat, I am in 7th grade. Don't come after me. Also, should I turn my webcam on? Y'all let me know. There's 2 people watching this. I wonder who. If it's my mother, I do not care. I don't consider you my mother anymore. If you're watching this. Because how can you strike your own kid after... Oh, right, she threatened to take my door off. That's why I was so mad. Because she tried doing more and physical damage to me versus just... It could have been simpler. She could have just took the door off, turned my Wi-Fi off, and took my phone. I would have been fine with that. But she's like, oh, you don't care about anything. You don't care about everything. And this is on Halloween, I mind you. No matter who it is, never let anyone strike you, is the moral. Back to the school thing, anyway. She plays favorites. I remember this happened the other day. We were in the library, that was with the class. This kid, my name is Lane, and there's this kid named Zane. Zane was sleeping, and I tried to wake him up so he didn't get in trouble, because there's cameras in the library. There's cameras in the... That's too bad, I already have full heals. Anyway. So basically, she let Zane sleep, but if I... And he doesn't do his work, I mind you. He does it once in a while. But she made up a story, was like, oh, well, your kid's not doing his work. He's refusing. After I had clearly gave her that After she knows that my journal was in that backpack was stolen, she continues, for some reason, to blame it on me, just because she's inexperienced, lonely, and bitter. Like, these kids have a better love life than her, I bet. So yeah, she's inexperienced, lonely, and bitter. Well, literally almost half the school has a better love life. Wompity wompity womp womp, we get it. And the fact that in that district, it wasn't in the school, it was in the district though, there was a pedophile teacher that just got fired. I'm like, oh my god, y'all. We have pedophiles in our town now. We can't do this. Yeah, so she's, again, I'm gonna say this again, she's inexperienced, lonely, and bitter, probably doesn't have a husband, never mind, she does, I forgot. So she's not lonely, she's not bitter, actually no, she is bitter, just because people have a better looks complexity, and they actually know human boundaries, unlike her. She tries roasting me, then I roast her back with something twice as hard. And she tries sending me to the front office, but I'm like, oh, you should make me. I don't care. I don't care if it gets sent to the office. I'll get sent to the office every day. Now, we're talking about this teacher, but what about my other teachers? My math teacher that's been moving up with us for 3 years now. Her name, Miss Viesca. She lives in San Antonio, and we are... Screw it, it's Pearsall, Texas. We're in Pearsall, Texas. Pearsall Independent School District. Yeah, don't go there. Yeah, so Miss Viesca, she is our math teacher, and let me tell you something. The way she explains it is amazing. She's an incredible teacher, and I highly admire her, even though I am failing her class because of our daily warm-ups that should take around 20 minutes a day. But we do have 45 minutes. There's these things called spirals. It's 1 page long, front and back. It's just a bunch of math questions. I mind you, I'm in 7th grade. And we have the lesson, which is 3 pages long. It's guaranteed we're getting through the lesson. I just sometimes don't get through it. Yeah, she's an incredible teacher. If you want to go to Pearsall Independent School District, I recommend you do because there's some pretty good teachers, but there's some pretty awful teachers too. Like Miss Jimenez. Ugh. She assumes things too. Now, there's one teacher that's the exact same, but just not as bad, not as severe. His name is Mr. Madrano. He is the Texas history teacher. He's remarkable. It's either you fail or you get almost perfect. It's either you learn something or you don't. It's simple in our school. Incredible teachers and horrible teachers. Now, what's my first? Yeah, Miss Fiesca, first period. Now, my second period, Mr. Gonzalez. He's experienced. He looks young, but I think he's old. I don't know his actual age. All I know is he's experienced. He is experienced, and he's one of those teachers who looks young, but are actually very old, and are so outdated, bro. If we get Gordy, we're cooked. Where was I? Right, Miss... Oh! Goob. The Fluffy Craft. I see. Look at my ping! This is the lowest it's ever been. Impress myself. Good job, Lane. You're being a good distractor. Right, where was I? Mr. Gonzalez. He is the science teacher. It's boring in his class. Nobody actually likes his class, be real. Except for this one nerd kid. His name is Joseph. He's obsessed with basketball, bro. Me and Joseph get along pretty well, except that one time he jabbed my leg. We bond over sports, even though I don't play sports. I'm highly into everything but football. Yeah, Mr. Gonzalez, the science teacher, there's not really much about him. Besides, he assumes... And he doesn't give logic behind his teachings? Yeah, that's it. I got my third period, however, is my pre-athletics. There's two coaches. One of them is super nice, pretty chill about everything, loves talking about basketball and all that. The other is the same thing, but just minus the chill. But the other one Oh, yikes! I forgot to mention, if you ever want to come to our school, be wary that that coach, like, fat shames students. That strict coach, that's minus chill. Fat shames a lot of people, and there's been multiple students, they're in high school now, who have complained that that coach was like, I'm gonna kill you if you don't do this. Very toxic. The worst part is it's the principal's wife. I mean, not the principal's wife, the principal's husband. So it's pretty bad if he's your primary coach. And you should always never let anyone hit you. Because in that school, there's fights once every week. I highly recommend it. It's a small town in South Texas, too. Pretty hot weather, but nice houses, nice people. Our public culture is good. We have our own official tag. We're a small town, but we have our own tag on TikTok, Pearsall. I'm the worst distractor. Anyways, my fourth period, Miss Jimenez, we already went over her. Fifth period, Madrano, we already went over here. Him. Sixth period. Oh man. She's sweet. She's the best teacher, in my opinion. Her name is Miss Ornelas. She does not like brain rot, however, so if you're one of those kids who screams skibbity 6-7, I'm sorry, she's not gonna like you. But she's pretty open-minded towards people. She's straight alley. So she supports you no matter who you are, what you identify as. Just like me, straight alley. Not really straight. Ace alley, I guess. What else? Oh, she's the Math Plus teacher. She's super nice towards everyone, and I highly recommend you go to the school because of her. She's open-minded towards students. Your reputation with her goes away in around a week if you have a bad rep. Most of the school, well, half the school you could paint with a broad stroke, but not this one. She's the Math Plus teacher. She's super kind. She's chubby. That's the best part. She's chubby, but the nicest person you'll meet on earth. You just want to fall into her stomach at that point. Not in a romantic way. No! Yeah, my seventh period. What else is there about her, other than she's kind? Nothing. My seventh period is my band. I've been in both art and band, and the amount of stuff we learned in art in one day, And what I could tell you about the art teacher based off of word of mouth, I could give you all the info you need. Here you go. For my band period, four di four directors, two kind of side directors, one kind of main. Let's see. I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Basically, the main band director's name, Mr. Bettis. He has a daughter named Lucy that currently goes to the school till this day. We got Mr. Z, the percussionist teacher. Mr. Bettis does low brass. No, Miss Montalongo does low brass. Mr. Bettis, I'm not sure. And Miss Heckler, but currently Miss Heckler had a child. Have you seen the photos? OMG, that child. So currently she's not going to be back till December. So if you decide to move here into South Texas, Pearsall Junior, not junior high, you're not moving into the junior high. If you're planning to move to Pearsall, there's not much to do, but there's some pretty good food. A lot of Tex-Mex. Yeah, Miss Heckler's not going to be back till January, so if anyone wants to go into Pearsall, woodwinds and low brass are with Miss Montalongo right now. So it's kind of a mix. It's really a buzzkill without percussionist. There's no trombones. That's all the negatives and the positive. Miss Heckler, nice. She's nice. You mess up, she's like, that's fine. You smack talk another student or grab their instrument, oh, she's mad at you. And if you get a reputation with her, it will usually last around a month before it fades. Imma. I don't know what language that is. It doesn't even seem English. He doesn't look horrible. My cousin has a crush on him. Actually, a lot of people do. Apparently, a few other teachers. But yes. Imma. If you get a reputation with him, it fizzles out after 2 hours. I repeat, 2 hours is all it takes for it to fizzle out. That's something, alright. Mr. Pettis, if you get a reputation with him, it stays until your high school years, which is 3 years usually. And if you're stupid, 4. Maybe even 5 if you're that stupid. Like that one kid we all know. Miss Montalongo. You get a reputation with her, it lasts around, I want to say, yeah, it's 2 days if you get a reputation with her. I accidentally hit her with my backpack, I got a reputation with her for around 2 days, and we were done with that. It happened, it happened. That's her motto, I think. Yeah, I think that is her motto. Oh, something like, if it happens, it happens. Or was that Miss Heckler? I don't know. Anyways, 8th period, Miss Elizondo. only 2 people in my class period is passing her class, and I'm not one of them. She's super strict about her teaching at that point. She looks so nice, she acts nice, if you want to gossip, she gossips. She watches Bridgerton. Ugh. Perfect. But she does not take it easy on your grades if you bond over just a few things. You need to be twins if you want that to happen with no consequence. And in total, in our grade, only 5 people are passing. She's strict. She needed to assign around 13 different assignments, and they're all labeled extra credit because it's so strict there. Why don't I leave Twisteds? Yeah. She's pretty nice up front. She does not take it lightly on you if you bond once, for any reason whatsoever. She does not take it easy on you. Never will. And I feel like that's what teachers are supposed to do. She's not biased. She doesn't play favorites. Everyone is an equal in her classroom, regardless of how stupid or how smart you are. She sees you just as she sees her children. She do everything to defend you, I think. I don't know. She's defending me because I don't get in trouble in the classroom, except if it's grade related. Then I'd probably get in trouble. I have a 51 in her class because she is so strict. I know, right? Anyway. Mostly... Oh, yes. Story time about her in her classroom. I got framed for throwing a hand sanitizer bottle at someone. Fernando was across from me, and if you've seen my live streams, you already know Fernando. So I told Mr. Gantu because they sent me up to the front office, and I'll get to who he is and the others in a minute. I'm letting y'all know about my school. If y'all wanna go, y'all could go. It's pretty cool there. The food, warm. Love it. Perfect temperature. We have strawberry milks twice every week. Most of y'all don't have that. Most. If you catch a reputation with her, that should stay with around half of the school year. This kid named Kason, I believe he threw the hand sanitizer bottle. The hand sanitizer got thrown at a girl named Isabella. One of my friends, Isabella, that friend, we were like talking. Not romantically, don't, ill, no. I'll never date a girl, I'll never date a man. Not again. I'm joking. There's no again in that. I think it once, and that was in 2nd grade, I promise. It's never recent. I have been ace or asexual, I forgot which one was it, for 5 years now. Anyways, y'all saw that close call? Yeah, that's about it for Miss Elizondo and that story. It was a short little one. But there's more to it. I gotta explain first who they are. Assistant Principal Mr. Cantu. He kinda favorites me because we bond over The Legend of Zelda. We're both men. And I wanted a wolf cut, and his son had a wolf cut. So you already know. Put something useless in front. That's what's up. Who's watching? There's been 2 people since the start. Thank you. Assistant Principal Mr. Cantu. Oh man. Clutched. I'm always doing that. You know me. Because of Texas almost freezing over, there's a lot of roaches in my room now. It's always in the kitchen though, and I don't have food in here right now. Yeah, Mr. Cantu, Assistant Principal, Miss Dalton. Before if y'all decide to move here in Crystal, I'm not trying to sound racist, but there's 2 that basically have the same job. Miss Dalton, she's black, she's the black one, not trying to sound racist. I have black friends, it's all cool. I'm not racist, I repeat, I am not racist. If you're an illegal alien, this is your... I'm joking. Miss Dalamantes, the principal. One of my friends has a crush on her daughter, and that friend is a cousin of mine. He's ugly, bro. As we know, if you remember earlier, what I said, our coach, is the husband to the principal. So you already know. Man, I kind of feel bad for him. He has to put up with Thomas now, wanting Avery. Me, Avery, and her friends created this group. It's not actually what the group name is. No, it's the group name. It's just we don't do the group name. It's called Girl Gossip Club. Because I convinced everyone in the school that I was the G word. Um, yeah, that's about it for the school. Let's talk about the students now. What she got? Bruh. Oh, my friends think I'm the G word. I'm not the G word. I'm the A word. Students, that's right. So, the students. Most of them are just airheaded football fans who think they're all that, but really they're nothing compared to the rest of the world, and they're gonna peak in high school just for them to fall back down. What else? Wait. What is next? I can only do short runs. Because when this goes away, later 100 again, there can't be any events on this. Haunted topic? That's a reference to Hot Topic. What am I most likely to use? Connie, no. Blot, no. Boxton, absolutely not. I don't use Boxton. Shrimpa? If you feel like it. My little cousin told me to get this, I'm getting this. Moral of the story, don't let anyone hit you. And don't let the teachers over here get you down. It's a normal run, y'all, not an eclipse pack. Alpha, get in here. So, students, beside the airheaded jocks, we have Braylin, the red-headed, hot-headed roast god. Why is there so many roaches? If you mess with Braylon, she's gonna get you. And bad. Breaking bad. Wait, who? Fernando, the fat kid. Y'all know Fernando already. I'ma leave, because I don't like this run. I don't like that run. There's no complexity, and there's basically no extractors. Useless. Oh yeah, that's right, I made a couple OCs earlier for Dandy's World. One of them's related to Finn. They're an aquarium. They're a glass aquarium. The other one is Penny, as in penny. As in, that's a petty, petty penny. You got there. Never mind, we're not gonna talk about the students. Y'all tell me y'all stories. You know what, never mind, because none of y'all have been chatting. I need someone to chat. I'm tempted. Having kind of a picture is nice on it. So the defaults could always be replaced. For example, we're not going to use GTE. We are going to use GTE. For on last, we have on last. For I'm sorry, we have I'm sorry. Why do I have this equipped? We already have this one equipped. That leaves me with an extra slot. What can I use it for? What can I use it for? What can I... Oh, my motto? You try striking, I strike back. Do I already have a thank you? Yes, therefore I need a thank you. I need a good run. Should I turn on my camera? My mother's gonna want me back because it's a Sunday and I have school tomorrow. And I'm gonna tell her absolutely not. Not with the way you treated me Friday and how you had to call your um brother to back you up when you like bragging. I'm like, hold on. I'm gonna tell her when she asks for me back. No, you should have thought about that before you tried striking me. You already know my model. If you try swinging, I swing back. The way she treated me, she's like, oh, I don't feel safe with him. Okay, so if she's gonna ask me back, because I'm sure one of y'all is my mother, don't consider my mother anymore. That's all I had to tell you, because I'm under right? We're not doing this. If the run doesn't know how to run, we ain't running. Bye-bye. See ya the next episode. AKA, that's just me going to do an episode at